everybody, what's going on? It's Delightful Talks here, and today we're just going to get started with this pick a card reading. It's going to be 1111 portal reading on basically the messages that you need to know right now. What can you manifest? What is coming in your way? What aren't you seeing? What are the blockages? A whole bunch of that goody. So from left to right, we have pile number 1, 2, and 3. Again, pile number 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and press pause, meditate on that pile, and choose the desired one for you, and I will see you on your reading. Pile number 1, what's going on with you guys? So you guys chose the be silent. I'm pretty sure this is like a moth. And to me, this message right here, be silent, is, if you are in the process of creating, if you are in the process of manifesting, or you have these ideas, I'm seeing that, the universe, your higher self, your guides are saying, like, be silent about this. Be silent about your actions. When you do something, don't really brag about it. Don't really talk about it. Just do it. Because, sometimes when you talk about your blessings or you talk about things that you have already planted, a lot of people don't like, I don't want to be negative, but there's a lot of negative energy around where people, I don't think it's their fault. They don't intentionally try to, but sometimes they don't like to see other people win, or it could kind of slow you down in your tracks when you're kind of expressing these things. And for example, say you're expressing something on what you want to do and it doesn't happen, and people are just like, well, why do you keep saying things if it's not coming? You get what I'm saying? It's just like, be silent in your tracks, move silently. Not everything needs an expression. Not everything needs to be said. Not everything needs to be heard from other people on your moves. So let's start with some tarot. Let's start with some tarot cards. And this is for pile number 1. For pile number 1, can we get some messages for this 1111 portal? What's going on with pile number 1's energy? Can we get some insight? Yeah, oh, we have the Star. That's a nice card right away. We have the Star. Can we get some messages for pile number 1? For pile number 1 for this 1111 portal. Yeah, and again, like the Star, to me, it's like kind of being alone, grounded, saluted, away from other people. It's kind of like putting your blessings out there, manifesting. It's kind of creating on your own. You see how she's not really, it looks like she just doesn't speak at all, and it's more like her expression, her emotions, her ideas are she's planting them. She's kind of pouring them out into the universe instead of speaking on it. You get what I'm saying? Can we get some more messages for pile number 1 as for this 1111 portal going on? What's going on with them? Messages they need to know. All right, perfect. Thank you. So we have the Stars, the Lovers, and we have the 2 of Cups. Okay, pile number 1. So right now for this 1111 portal, the message here I'm seeing is that if you are in the process of like some type of romantic path, or you're in the process of wanting to attract romance, I'm seeing, it's time to stop dwelling on the past, or it's time to stop. Why am I stuttering? Jeez. It's time to stop dwelling on what didn't work out in the past, and now it's time to focus on the present. It's time to become more still with yourself. It's time to pour your thoughts, your creative ideas, your energy on what you want to attract into the world, without like, it's like, how your cups are spilled and you're like, oh, I just spilled all of these cups. I just spilled all of this hard work. But yet you still have 2 more that may be filled. Or if they aren't filled already, you have time to fill it. And with this Lovers card, I'm seeing just tons of passion. And there's a lot of work that needs to be put into this type of relationship, if this is a love romantic relationship path that you're going on. For others, if this isn't romantic, this is more for self. And I'm seeing like this Lovers is kind of giving your masculine and feminine side, like balancing your masculine and feminine side together. This is really getting in touch with yourself, your inner self. This is really time to be silent, but take action. You get what I'm saying? Be silent, but pour out your ideas, pour out things you want to do, pour out this path that you want to follow and the flow you want to go with, instead of just dwelling on what was and what isn't anymore. I'm over here spitting. Sorry, but I'm talking a lot. But yeah, so it's time to stop focusing on the past and focus more in the present. Get into your zone, become more balanced with yourself. If this is for a love path, a love journey, your guys, your universe, higher self is just saying, instead of speaking more about like what you want, take action on what it is you want, manifest it silently. I'm seeing like, don't compare the past to what it is now, okay? Because there is tons of connection here. There is this passion here. There is this type of masculine, feminine energy. You guys are like floating on this cloud. Like, you may think it's too good to be true because, your past, you spilt so many. Maybe you were clumsy in the past. And this present time, your higher self is like, no, it's time to be silent. It's time to be still. It's time to, like pour it out instead of speaking it. You get what I'm saying, pile number one? So as far as this 1111 portal, if you want to take action on love, then do it. If you want to take action on your creative ideas, then do it. But you need to stop. What you need to stop doing is dwelling on the past and what it isn't anymore. Okay? So let's get some more messages. You know what? Let me do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. We're going to get some more messages on any blockages that pile number one may have. Are there any blockages? What are the blockages that pile number one may have currently? What are the blockages that pile number one may have currently? Let's get some messages for that, for pile number one. What is blocking their vision, their view? What is blocking their vision or their view? Pile number one. Okay, thank you. All right, so we're going to put these cards aside and we're going to get more cards here. So we have an offer, drama starter, photo proof. We have creeping, and one card fell. Okay, and we have blocked. All right, what's blocking your view? I feel like what's really blocking you right now, maybe it's yourself. Maybe you're in this Five of Cups energy where you're dwelling on this past person, this past energy, and you've been creeping through their like social media, and maybe you've been trying to get this proof. You've been working so hard to get this evidence or this proof of like, maybe they weren't loyal, or maybe their words are different from their actions, or maybe they're different on social media, and you're just, but I'm seeing like, whether this is you or another person in your party, there's a lot of drama. You're a drama starter. If this is you, pile number one, this is what's blocking you. You're a drama starter. You're creeping too much. You're dwelling on other people's energy. You're dwelling on this past. You're kind of focused too much on what isn't for you anymore, and you're missing your cups. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I think maybe right now you're kind of speaking up too much about a situation that has nothing to do with you anymore. All right, but there is an offer. This blockage, as far as it goes, like, look, you have two cups. Like, I'm seeing you're just missing your offer. You're blocking your offer on your own. I think you're too focused. Maybe you, child number one, you're too focused on getting proof and proving your point and making it all right. But right now, it's like, now you're blocking your offer. You literally are blocked. Maybe they blocked you and you're creeping on a different page, or you blocked this person and they're creeping on you. But understand, like, if there's this energy of drama, you need to stay away from it. You don't want to be this drama starter. You don't want people to have popcorn around just to watch this stuff go on. It's just bad negative energy that you don't currently need in your life. And I feel like you've learned that. You kind of understood that, and that's why maybe you already went through this type of drama. You went through this type of blockage, and you're just sitting here like, I can't believe I got out of character that much and I was that crazy over this person or this situation. And that's what I'm seeing. It's like you do have offers coming up, but you're blocking them. And as far as lovers go, I'm feeling like there is another offer coming up if it has to do with love. But don't try to get this. Who are you trying to prove with this photo, proof, getting evidence? There's no point in it. There's no reason you really even need it. And then we also have the star, and don't forget, if the star is just like, okay, becoming more grounded, sitting in your thoughts, kind of pouring it out into the world on what you want and manifesting and what you want to attract. And I feel like you guys, pile number one, really need to get into that movement and that type of energy, so you could focus on more of what you want for yourself and not what you're working on for others. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, there's a lot of creeping going on. Don't block your blessings because you're creeping on somebody else. Don't block your blessings because you're worried about somebody else's actions and what they're doing about their life. Pile number 1 is it's just time to really just focus on yourself and what you have going on. So what's the truth about pile number 1? What needs to come to light for pile number 1? What do they need to see? Thank you. All right, so we have alone time. Hustler. They know how to lift your spirit. Okay. Then we have playing with fire. Cutting ties. And they're coming. Ooh, so we have like 2 energies here. I mean, like, okay, so what am I seeing? So what needs to come to light right now is that you do need some alone time. You do need to become more grounded. I was just saying that with the star. It's time to become in your zone. It's time to stop focusing on the past and kind of ground yourself into the present. And, you know, because we had that drama starter, maybe you aren't the drama starter, or if you are, it's because you're around these like negative energies or these energies that are just leeching off of you, and it's time to cut those ties. And remember what I said, for some of you, if you're on that romantic path and there's this new person coming in, you know, this is different. This will be different. They're not how your past relationships used to be. They'll lift your spirit. There's this positive energy going on. But right now, you know, you will be playing with fire. I'm seeing this is someone different. Like, this is a hustler. They know what they want. They get what they want. And I'm seeing their vibe and the whole energy is going to be super different. Look, we have 2 fire cards, so maybe they're a fire sign. So love interest, angry person, new love, etc. But I see them coming in quickly, fast. They will be coming in, but you need to focus on yourself in the meantime. You need to let this like creep and go. You need to like let go of what it isn't anymore, so you could accept this offer. You get what I'm saying? So you could finally get your cups and you could get your offer going on, instead of playing with someone else's energy that you just don't simply need anymore. Yeah, but you really do need time for yourself. You need to just sit there, think about what it is you want. What do you want to do? How do you want to move forward? And just live in the present and live for yourself, pile number 1. But there's this hustler energy. Maybe this is you and they'll be playing with fire. Maybe you're this fire energy. But I'm really getting that they're going to be so like, let me say it, they're going to be so dominant in the way of not controlling, but dominant in the way of like, they know what they want. They're not going to play games with you. This is what they're here for. They're going to put it all on the table. They're coming fast. You know what I'm saying? You'll be playing with literal fire because you'll just be like, it's coming so quickly, and like, their energy is just so strong. They want you. They're not going to hide this. They're not going to play these games. They're not going to play with your emotions. I'm seeing they're going to be very straightforward, and they're going to be very blunt about situations and what they want as far as, you know, the connection goes. So I think that's what spirit, universe, higher self wants you to see that's coming to light, is like, you need to cut ties, or you need to cut ties, tap into this hustler energy, ground yourself, get alone time so you can focus on, you know, what it is you want. Okay, because you want someone that always lifts up your spirit. You want this positive energy. You don't want someone that has you creeping all the time. You don't want someone that keeps having you, or you have to block them, or keeps you blocked. You don't want to have somebody where it makes you go cuckoo trying to find evidence and proving them wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you have to prove them wrong in the beginning, then that's just already a red flag, pile number 1. Why do you want to prove somebody wrong when you could just deal with someone that proves you right, you know, gives you all the right reasons to stay with them? So what else is going on for you, pile number 1? We're gonna get a couple more cards. What is the energy? What's the energy like for this 1111 portal for pile number 1? What's the energy like for pile number 1? Way too many. What's the energy for pile number 1 for this 1111 portal? All right. Yep, it is showtime. It is showtime, pile number one. So we have, it's showtime. We have desire. We have come play with us, Danny. We have games. Yeah. And we have ghosted. All right, so that ghosted energy is just like that blocked energy that we have going on that we were speaking about earlier. So that ghosted energy is really giving me like, okay, maybe they did block you, or maybe you blocked them, but there was just too many games going on. There's just too many games to be played. There's just too many tricks going on, and there was no point in falling in that trap. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, it's showtime. It's time to take action on what you want. It's time to like do things for how you want to do them and not for anybody else. And yes, because there's this passion coming up, this connection, this desire. But don't forget that like you don't have, just because you were ghosted doesn't mean, like what I'm saying, like when people block you, kind of like, oh, game on, I'm gonna show them how, no, it's not about showing who's more petty, who's pettier than the other. This is the time to like focus on yourself now. It's time to like really take action on what it is you want to do. And as you're focusing on yourself and you're focusing on this path that you want to create and you want to do in the present, you will be attracting this passion, this type of desire. Okay, and what do we have for the back of the deck? The back of the deck, yeah, adore candy. You'll be attracting. You give out this sweet energy, and you'll be attracting, the unconditional type of love, the type of like where they can't wait to see you, open you, touch you, feel you, love you. You know what I'm getting at? Pile number one. I didn't mean to bang on the table, but you see where I'm getting at. Pile number one. It's like, stop saying like, come play with us, Danny. Like it's just giving manipulative, like, come play with us. Like, no, you don't want to play with their games. If they ghosted you or you blocked them, it was for a reason, and now it's time to move forward. So we're gonna get some last piece of advice. So can we get some last piece of advice for pile number one for this 1111 portal? Let's get some last piece of advice for this 1111 portal. Okay, let's get some last advice for this 1111 portal. For pile number one. This is for pile number one. Let's get like 2 jumping cards for the last advice for pile number one for this 1111 portal. And let's get one more. Thank you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to collect your cards. All right. Let me put these out the way so there's no distractions on this last advice. Yeah, what did I say? Solitude. Becoming grounded. Becoming like enjoying your atmosphere, enjoying the present, enjoy what's around you, becoming solitude, becoming grounded in this. I don't mean to be repetitive, but it's like, I don't think you're in your clear headspace where you're just away from everything and everyone. You're just in the middle of nowhere, and you just have to let your mind wander, kind of. Yes, and there's an enlightenment. There's advice. It's like, be positive, have this optimistic type of energy where it's like, when you're living in the present, anything could happen. Anything, like boats could fly. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. It's just time to get into your thoughts. And it's time to take action, take risks. It's time to take flight. It's time to stop focusing on what's behind you and move forward, as everything here in this picture is basically like moving forward. Nothing is turned back. You see how this person's not even worried about what's behind them, what's on the side. They're just focused on what's forward in their present. It's like just becoming super, super grounded with this big moon. It's just so beautiful. It's just like getting into this peaceful energy and focusing on yourself and nobody else. And I think that's a big message for you, pile number one. It's like, why do you want to why do you want to be involved with drama, or why would you want to be involved with any energy that plays games with you, that doesn't have like this set understanding of where the boundaries are, where you guys are in a situation. If this isn't for a romantic, path, this is still the same message. It's like, stay away from that drama, stay away from what it was. This is not that anymore. You're in the present, pal number one. Have some enlightenment, be optimistic, have an open mind, move forward with this situation and your life. Live in the present with your solitude and take risks along the way. Take action. Be open-minded. So again, this is the 11/11 portal reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it, pile number one. If you did, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell for future notifications like these videos. And it's been a pleasure, and I will see you guys on my next videos. Peace out. Number two, what it do? Okay, so if you pick pile number two, this little fox, this reading is for you. So the message here right away is be clever. And I'm seeing that you guys are very, very talented, or very like open-minded in a way where you're slick. Be clever. You have this mindset where you're able to do things the same but so differently, where you stand out. You get what I'm saying? And the universe, your higher self, your guides are just saying, like, be clever now. Time to be the sly fox. Kind of don't let people know your next move, but be clever about it. You know what I'm saying? Be different. Even if it's the same type of move, be clever on how you go about it, pile number two. So that's a good message right now for your 11/11 portal message. So we're going to start off with some tarot. And we just want to know what the energy is like for pile number two for this 11/11 portal. What's the energy like for pile number two for this 11/11 portal? Let's get two more jumping cards for this 11/11 portal for pile number two. What's the energy like for pile number two for this 11/11 portal? Thank you. All right. So, Four of Wands, the Moon. What was I saying? I mean, what were your guides saying? I think this is a perfect message for this be clever, because we have the Moon, the Four of Wands, Seven of Cups. So for me, because we have, remember how I was saying, like, even if it's the same thing as someone else, like you're doing the same thing as multiple people, I'm seeing this time it's to be different, to stand out, to kind of like go about things in a different way. Even though it's the same idea, go about it in a different way, maybe change directions, but still it's time to like take your ideas and morph them with other people. It's kind of to get more inspired around other people, spend time around, someone with the same ideas as you, or the same type of concepts. And because we have the Moon and the Seven of Cups, I feel like you have so many things in your head, but it's like now it's time to kind of manifest them, create them, tap into this creative feminine side and get into what you truly want to do, what's your passion like, because you have so many cups filled. You have so many broad ideas, clever ideas. Like you see this, it's like, for example, you some of you probably want to do something that created with flowers, or doing something with flowers, and then it's just like the same thing but stand out. You get what I'm saying? Like the same thing you're doing may be the same thing as everyone else or someone else, and that's okay, but be clever about it. Get into your feminine side, tap into your creative ideas, become more nurturing with yourself. And I feel like since there's so many things to pick in your head, there's so many ideas right now for this 11/11 portal. It's like, okay, choose the best one that comes to you. Choose the most clever one that you feel like will stand out the most, and that'll be the most, it'd be the one you want to labor, you want to birth out, you want to create, you know what I'm saying? You want it to grow. I'm seeing that also for this 11/11 portal is that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to have some type of help. It's okay to have multiple help from different sides. You get what I'm saying? Even if it's not the same advice, all advice is good. You know what I'm getting at? Even if it's bad, you could just take that in and understand, you know, what it is you want and what you don't want. But because we have the Seven of Cups, you know, your mind is so full and imaginative. That's why Spirit is just like, be clever about it. Universe is like, okay, you want to do this, this, and that. Well, then be clever about it. How can you create two ideas to tackle to make one? Maybe by you planting flowers on this reef, you could gift it to the castle, and the dragon that's protecting the castle isn't going to stop you in your tracks because you have something to deliver, you have something to show. You get what I'm saying? That's just an idea, but for some of you guys, you know, choose the biggest idea that comes to you. Choose the one that really rests in your head. Choose the one that you know you want to birth out, where you want to say, oh, this is my creation, I created this is my idea, this is my path. All right, pile number 2. So I'm saying, you know, it's okay to co-create with other people. It's okay to become inspired from others. It's okay to stand out. It's okay to be doing the same thing as others, but but to do it in your own way. You get what I'm saying? So what else do we have going on for pile number 2? Let me put these cards to the side so I could make space for more. All right, so what are the blockages? What does pile number 2, what are their blockages? This is for messages for the 1111 portal. What are pile number 2's blockages? What's blocking them currently? What's blocking pile number 2 currently? Excuse the ashy hands. I know. Bad reputation. Oh, reputation, not repetition. Extra triggered. Ooh. Dirt digging. Yeah, looking for dirt on you, vice versa. What is blocking pile number 2 currently? What is blocking pile number 2 currently? Let's get some, thank you. Okay. And we'll do these. And we'll do back of the deck. Blocked. Pile number 1 got blocked too. And pile number 1 got ghosted. That was kind of like a love reading in a way. So if you do have some type of love in mind or something, go ahead and you could, you know, if you want, click on pile number 1. The messages may be a little similar, kind of different. Take what you want. All right. Okay. We have bad reputation, extra triggered, dirt digging, uninterested, ghosted, cyberbully, lonely. Okay, pile number 2, what's blocking you? Are you the one being bullied? If you're the one being bullied, I think it's time to kind of not let those words bother you, and start to get into a community where you do get along with other people, where you do fit in, or where they do fit in with your atmosphere, your energy. But I'm seeing what's blocking. There's a lot of bad reputation going. Maybe someone's talking down on you, or you block this person, you ghosted this person, this type of person, because you were uninterested, and maybe they started to, you know, that triggered them a lot. That triggered them a lot, that you were so much in your power, and they feel like you were so, like, who do they think they are? So they started dirt digging. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're the one getting cyberbullied from this type of person because you were uninterested, and you're feeling lonely right now because it's like, you know, those things aren't real. You know, those words are only because they were hurt. You have to understand, pile number 2, that you are this, like, oh, I gotta get my cards together. You are this divine being, okay? You are nurturing. You are this, cut them off. You know, you have these claws to cut off what you don't want. You have these claws to protect you from the outside. You have this shell to protect you from the outside. Pile number 2, don't let other people get into your head, especially if you block them, especially if you got them out of your life. It obviously shows they were triggered in some way, and they were extra triggered in this way. It's because it's like, I'm seeing you're like uninterested, like, you know what, I'm not really digging this, I'm not really feeling this energy, I kind of just want to move forward. And maybe that's what you literally did, and now you're like in your head thinking of different ways on how you can like move forward in a way from like this nasty energy. And I'm seeing that the universe is like, you know, all right, they're doing all this, well, be clever about it, be clever about your energy, be clever about your next move, so that, you know, their dirt digging is only gonna promote you. You get what I'm saying? So maybe you want to start your business, and they're promoting you by cyberbullying you, by keep throwing your name out there, throwing your, you know, posting your profile, maybe telling people to follow you because of this and that. But be clever about it and use that to your advantage. Use this cyberbullying to your advantage instead of getting hurt by it. Understand, like, you're getting acknowledgement, good or bad. They're acknowledging you, and people are going to eventually see, like, who's this person? Why are they even that bad? Why do they even, you know, even if you feel lonely, now it's time to tap in to energies that are like-minded than you, like a community. Maybe you need to join you know, like this, like a YouTube community. Maybe you need to join some type of Reddit sub where everyone, you know, has the same ideas as you, or the same thoughts, expressions. But yeah, somebody's dirt digging and sending you, trying to give you this bad reputation, but you are far from a bad reputation. Don't allow yourself to get bullied into anything that's cybered. You get what I'm saying? Like, if it's not physically hurting you, don't let it mentally trigger you. They're getting extra triggered because you're just like, I am uninterested. Like, what is your deal? What is up with you? You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're lonely. Yes, you may feel alone at this time, but Spirit is saying, universe is saying, higher self is saying, like, don't worry about that right now. Focus on these creative ideas that you have. It's 11:11 as we speak. So again, so focus on your imaginative ideas and your creative ideas and what you want to project out into the world, and focus less on what they have to say about you. And yes, you'll feel lonely at this time because you're trying to you have to feel lonely to become clever. You have to feel clever. You have to know how to work your loneliness into making it into something. You get what I'm saying? Pile number 2. So really, don't let these people look, we have, want you back. It's like, it's really more of them wanting you back than you wanting them. It's like you were uninterested, you ghosted them, you know. Maybe they feel lonely and that's why they're doing this, but I really feel like you're the one that feels more so the loneliness as far as moving forward goes. Pile number 2. So can we bring some things to light from pile number 2? What needs to come to light for this 1111 portal for pile number 2? What needs to come to light for pile number 2? Let's get some jumping cards. What needs to come to light for pile number 2? What needs to come to light for pile number 2? Player. What needs to come to light for pile number 2? For this 1111 portal. What needs to come to light for pile number 2? We're going to use these? Alright, we're going to use these. Alright, pile number 2. Oh, we don't have player. We have psycho. Someone doesn't want to be seen. U-turn. Maybe you don't want to be seen right now. Maybe you're feeling like embarrassed, or you feeling like because this person is maybe cyberbullying, you're feeling cyberbullied, you know, you don't even want to show yourself. Smudging, we already know, clear your energy, cleanse your space. always drunk. Maybe this person was an alcoholic or addicted to drinking, or just was always drunk, or just always sloppy and not fully, in their right mind. Ooh, we have marriage, avoiding. What's coming to light? I feel like pile number 2, for some of you, what's coming to light is that maybe this person you have in question, you didn't really understand why they were like this or what was going on with them. Maybe they have some like psycho tendencies. Maybe they're just really not in their right mind. And Spirit is saying, like, if you didn't know this, they may have a drinking problem. They may drink a lot and it may become abusive, and that's why they're doing this type of mental abusive thing, maybe towards you, or they have this type of energy where it's like, why are you like this? But right now what's coming to light is like, you have to avoid this type of situation or person at all costs and cleanse your energy in your space. I'm seeing that there are second chances this person does, or either they want you back, this is second chance, or the second chance is like, don't even worry about them. There's a second chance coming. There's this new energy coming in, and you no longer have to feel like, you're dealing with a cycle. Or don't make that U-turn though. I see changing your mind where you want to go be. I'm seeing Spirit is telling me, like, instead of making that U-turn, go forward. Don't make that U-turn to turn back around, because obviously this avoiding is for a reason. And Spirit is showing me, like, if you do double track, there's this type of psycho energy, this mask that you kind of didn't know, and you just why do you want to deal with that? Pile number 2, you don't even want to put your energy into something like that. It's just too much. But yeah, it's really time to cleanse your space, your phone and self. Well, like Phone said, maybe you're getting cyberbullied through Instagram, or wherever your social platform is, and that's where you need to do the cleansing. You could do a spiritual cleanse, a mental cleanse, just cleanse in general, your area, your life, your space. So you could get rid of these like drunkies. You could get rid of these like addicted, these abusive type of people mentally. It doesn't have to be physically, but really it's just like, you're dealing with a cycle, and you do have second chances. It's okay, you want to be alone, but now if you want to be alone, it's time to move forward and focus on yourself, because you will come into this type of like marriage or this second chance type of energy, which is really beautiful actually. But right now it's like, okay, you're kind of in your head a lot, and now you need to focus on a set plan on what you really want to do now, as far as how you want your path and journey to go. So let's get some more messages on what's going on for you, pile number 2. So let's get some more messages from pile number 2. What do they need to know? More messages, any insight on what they need to know? Thank you. Messages, insight for pile number 2. Messages or insight for pile number 2. Thank you. We have holiday, new beginning. We have purge. We have rot in hell, X, greed, prosperity. Ooh, beautiful. What do you need to know? Any messages? Yep. So I'm really seeing pile number 2. You just got to let go of a lot of stuff. You got to purge the hell out of a lot of energies. It's like trying to, you see how these masks are, and they're just, it's like, don't let the people in the mask come for you. You get what I'm saying? It's like, purge this energy out. There's a new beginning here. Spirit is saying, yes, start fresh, because your ex could rot in hell. Not really. But like, this energy, you didn't even need it. They really weren't for you. It's like, it's time to purge the hell out of them. It's time to get rid of them. Like, if you had 24 hours to do anything to your ex or say anything, what would you do? Would you put a spell on him? I don't know. A hex? I don't know. I'm just kidding. But really, it's a new fresh start, and that's what spirit is saying. Like, it's time to celebrate like this fresh start. And yes, there's prosperity, it seems, and we're getting greed with it. So spirit is wanting you to know, like, you have all these kind of like these cups filled in a way. You have this your head's kind of full. Don't become too focused on prosperity, is what spirit is saying. Don't make it turn into greed, but focus more on how your prosperity is here and what you could do with that as a fresh start. And it's like, yeah, it's time to celebrate that. You know, you're purging this situation, you're purging this past person, you're purging these past experiences, so you could basically move forward and celebrate. You know, you celebrate what is no longer what has passed away, or like what has gone, and you're celebrating for the new. You're celebrating the now, the present. You're acknowledging everything it is in your power to do what you want for yourself and not what you want to do for other people. And it's like really focusing on how you could change, you know, this type of situation. Like, you may be crying, you know, there may be a blood tear or something along the way, but that's okay. You know, that was from your past. That was like that past wound coming out, saying it's all right to move forward. Pile number 2. So let's get some advice, and last message will be the advice cards, and then we're gonna end it. But I hope you guys are enjoying this reading so far. If you're still here along with this reading, thank you so much. Let's get some advice for pile number 2 for this 11/11 portal. Let's get some advice for pile number 2. Let's get one more. Yeah, freedom. Thank you. So we have freedom, adventures, and security. Yes, it's time to become in your power, secure, be more clever. Remember, we had that clever card. Becoming more clever and keeping your ideas to yourself in a way, but not really to yourself, but securing them, kind of making a map for them, marking them, setting your territory, securing your ideas. You get what I'm saying? And yes, it's time to be free. It's a fresh start. It's time to fly. It's time to get away from the pack. You don't have to be the bird that flocks with the others. And adventure. We have a lot of birds, so maybe you want to search up birds for like some type of spiritual guardian animal or a familiar. But anyways, we have adventure as well. And adventure to me is like explore. You know, this is a time to celebrate, you know, be present. This is like your ideas becoming free. You know, you have this adventure to go out and explore anything that it is you want to do. Pile number 2. So if you did enjoy this reading, thank you so much. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment below even. And please don't forget to click that bell for future videos like so you can get notified when the next beautiful reading comes up. And again, pile number 2, I hope you enjoyed this 11/11 portal reading. I hope this advice, guidance was good for you as it was good for me. I hope all is well, and I'll see you on my next reading. Peace. Pile number 3, what's going on with you guys? If you picked the unicorn, this reading is for you. So the first message we have for this 11/11 portal message is be unique, be yourself, be your true self. And when I mean true self, I don't mean be yourself for other people. I mean be yourself for yourself, nobody else. You get what I'm saying? Pile number 3, like, this is the time to tap into your true inner energy. Like, how are you when you're in your room by yourself? Like, you know, some people like sing, dance, play out skits on their own. I know sometimes I'll like quote weird movies and accents, just hilarious things. And I mean, when I say be yourself and be unique, this is what the spirit universe higher self is wanting you to do, is like be this unicorn. Okay? Be this like divine, beautiful, magical, you know, unique type of individual that you are. And I'm seeing a lot of people don't really know that about you, that you're this unicorn. Like, you know, when people be like, oh, that's a unicorn, it's, to me, that's one of those Easter eggs where it's like something you would least expect, but when you do get it, you do get that surprise. They're like, whoa, you are this unicorn. So yeah, pile number 3, tap into your unicorn energy. So we're going to start off with some tarot cards. And for this, we just want to tap into the energy for pile number 3 for this 1111 portal. What's going on for pile number 3 for this 1111 portal? What's the energy like for pile number 3? Let's get like 3 jumping cards. 3. Thank you. You like how Spirit just gave me 3? All right, we have Queen of Wands in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse, and the Star. All right, so the energy here is, I'm saying that you guys need to kind of take action now. It's time to tap into this energy of manifesting. It's time to tap into this energy of going with your own flow. It's being this star, being this bright, unique individual, being different from others. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and to me, the Queen of Wands right now in reverse is showing me like you kind of want to grow. It's like you want to take action quickly in growing this type of atmosphere, this type of energy that you want, like being more dominant. I'm seeing like being more in your zone, being more prompt on what you want to do, being more understanding of where you want to go. I'm seeing that because we have this like snake here. Maybe some of you we have 2 snakes. Is this a snake? Yeah, we have 2 snakes. We have the 7 of Wands and we have the snake. And to me, like, I know some people will be like, oh, snakes are bad, but to me, snakes kind of like, you know, like Harry Potter, like their wisdom, they're kind of mysterious in a way, like clever, unique. They're unique in their own ways, I feel like, and they have their own power. And right now I'm seeing like tap into your own power of being not the snake, like the sneaky person, but tapping into this power of like being wise. You get what I'm saying? Being different. You know, people are scared of snakes, and I'm not saying tap into that like, oh, you're afraid of me energy, but tap into that like intimidating energy. And we have the 7 of Swords, and to me it's like the 7 of Swords in this, it's really like it's time you're going around those barriers instead of like the barriers are already set, and instead of falling into them, you kind of move your way around them. You get what I'm saying? And that's what the 7 of Swords I'm seeing here is like you're understanding how to get your way out of like these situations that were like these blockages, and right now you have to use your like become more dominant in like your situations and your ideas and taking action. And right away I'm saying like, you know, your creative ideas and how you want it to flow, it's starting to take action on it instead of like holding yourself back from it. And these blockages, you're unique enough to like this snake, you're unique enough to be flexible to move around things where certain people or in certain situations wouldn't be able to. Yet Spirit, your higher self universe is showing you that you are flexible to move around and maneuver and take action on these ideas that you want to bring to light, on these ideas you want to grow, on these things that you want to flow. It's like you be unique and individual as a star by pouring your ideas, your creative energy into, you know, this pond of life is what I'm seeing. Like you're pouring out so you could absorb it. You get what I'm saying? Like be naked. You get what I'm saying? Your naked, unique self. Be naked. Be your true divine self, and not working for anybody else. Like if you have all these quirky ways, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want to hold a flower, if you like to have a snake with the flower, you know what I'm saying? But you want to be this lion. It's like be unique, be individual, be this quirky unicorn that you are, pile number 3, and be flexible, because be flexible around these blockages. You don't have to bump into these blockages. You don't have to get hurt by any of these swords. You get what I'm saying? Because you're flexible enough to move around it. All right, so what's blocking pile number 3 right now? What's blocking pile number 3 right now? As far as this 1111 portal goes, this is 1111 portal reading. So for pile number 3, what is blocking them currently? What is blocking pile number 3? What's in their way? What can't they see currently? What is blocking pile number 3? How many cards? Let's get like a couple more cards, if anything. What's blocking pile number 3? Okay, thank you. Dirty offer. unfazed yet, girl fight, boss bitch. Ooh, I like that. Remember, like I said, tap into that unique energy. If you want to plant flowers, if you want to have a snake, if you want to combine a line into all of that, it's like, yes, be that boss. Do what you want to do. We have ignoring, same shit, different day, wasting time. So when I'm seeing what's blocking you right now, I feel like there's maybe some type of drama going on. There's some type of situation going on. Maybe these are what the Seven of Swords is like talking about. Like these are where the blockages maybe. And because there are these blockages, maybe there's a lot of drama between like a friends group. Maybe there's this type of like, you feel like you have to compete, but Spirit is saying you could literally, and yeah, get into this unfazed energy, because you could literally ignore this energy. You don't have to tap into that, like, all that drama or that like girl catty fight, because, you know, Spirit is saying what's blocking was like, you have this mindset like of same shit, different day, but now it's time to like ignore everybody, ignore that drama, become unfazed. You know, there's this dirty offer. It's just not worth it. Maybe this offer is with somebody that just has too much going on, too much energy with other people. And Spirit's like, not even worth that dirty offer. Like, don't even waste your time. Ignore it. And I feel like a lot of you need to tap into this unfazed energy, because right now you're like this Queen of Wands, but in reverse. So for me, the Queen of Wands, to me, it's like Queen of Wands is like you're in your own zone. Like you take action when you want to. You do things on your time, on your space. If you want to be quirky, you could be quirky. It's like you're being your own person without really anyone stopping you, because you're the one that's taking flight at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? And Spirit's like, you know, don't waste your time on the same things, different day. Like ignore these type of catty arguments, or ignore the type of people that want like this competition. Feel unfazed by it, because you are this boss bee. All right. Runs on business, stable, busy, multifaceted, I think. Anyways, ignore if I can't read that, but really I'm seeing like, yes, it's time to tap into your boss bee energy. It's like you're this boss. Remember, I was saying, be unique, be this unicorn, where people are like, oh, they are that unicorn. You know what I'm saying? You are that star. You are taking action. You are trying to like create around you. And if you do have your own business, don't let other people phase you, especially when it comes to these fights. You don't want that for your business. And because we have the same shit, different day, I'm really saying like, stop thinking that everything is just supposed to go the same way. You have full control to switch it up if you want to, pile number 3. And that's what the universe is saying. It's like, don't waste your time stuck on, you know, not changing. You're limiting yourself. You're literally putting yourself in this like limiter where it's like you can't go over that, but you can. So ignore like and become unfazed, like getting your bougie energy and ignore these freaking dirty offers and like people trying to talk bad on you or trying to talk down on you. Whatever the case is, pile number 3, you know best that these barriers cannot stop you, because you're super flexible. You're a unicorn. Why don't you just fly? You get what I'm saying? But really, you could avoid these. You're flexible. It's like you're going around it. It's like it seems like it's touching you, but it's really not. You get what I'm saying? Like you could literally dodge it if you want to. And that's what the universe, your spirit, higher self is saying. It's like tap into this boss energy, because you're wasting time on focusing on other people's energy or that negative energy that just simply isn't for you, and you need to become unfazed by it. You get what I'm saying? So as you're becoming unfazed, tap into this like boss mentality. Ignore all those dirty offers. I mean, you know, free will, you do what you please. If you're into those dirty offers, understand that it may bring you into this like type of girl fight or this cat fight, or you know, there isn't really a gender in my reading, so just a fight in general, or just that extra drama that like I feel like you wouldn't want, and if I was in your position, I wouldn't want. You know, if I'm this unicorn, why do I want to settle for less, or why am I belittling myself to people that aren't open-minded or aren't as unique? Not saying you know they're less than you, but I'm saying they may not have that much power than you. You get what I'm saying? All right. So what needs to come to light for pile number 3? What needs to come to light for pile number 3? Thank you. What needs to very disrespectful? Who is very disrespectful? Is somebody like disrespecting you or not taking your kindness for weakness type of stuff? Yeah, there's some half truths. Yeah, someone wasn't being fully honest here, and I think you kind of like dodge that, or you need to dodge that if there's that dirty offer coming in. Remember, So what needs to come to life for pile number 3? What needs to come to life for pile number 3? We already knew that. They were like, spirits like tapping into energies. We already knew you need to start tapping into your star energy, or tapping into like your own positive energy and not focusing on other people. What else? We have stubborn. Yeah, this person or is in their way. Maybe you're the stubborn person because like you're literally in that mindset of like, same shit, different day, like whatever, I guess this is for me. No, it's not. Stop being stubborn. Tap into your energy and your truths and get into your power. What else needs to come to light for pile number 3? What else needs to come to light for pile number 3? And you know, if people are talking down on you, let them talk down on you. Who cares? Like, they're obviously in a lower vibrational energy, and only people that talk down on you is because they feel intimidated. So what needs to come to light? Let's get some cards. Come on, let's get some jumping cards for pile number 3. What needs to come to light? Because you're stubborn. You don't even want the truth. You don't even want to know what's coming to light. What's coming to light? Okay. Some of you guys may need a checkup, need a pap smear going on. Sorry. Someone needs to get checked. And maybe that's just a message. And everybody needs daily checkups. Men, women, we need those checkups because you just never know what's going on. So some of you, this is a reminder, you need your pap smear. You need to take, you need to get checked out. What else is coming to light? Let's get one more card. We'll do the back of the deck. And then the back of the deck, we have evil eye. Yeah, someone is wishing bad upon you. Only because I feel like they're like wishing it, but I don't think it's really it's going to setting intentions. I don't think like that is really going to happen. I think it's just because you're so powerful and you're so much in your power. It's like maybe you are very disrespectful because you speak your mind. Maybe you speak your mind. But all right, let's get into it. So what's coming to light that a lot of you need to basically, I feel like for some of you, you're not being truthful. You're only setting yourself for the half truth and you're not being fully truthful. And now you need to tap into your energy. Stop being so stubborn. Maybe you're dealing with someone that was really stubborn and it's just disrespectful. It just has no type of like, boundaries. You need to set intentions. You need to set boundaries. Setting intentions is like setting intentions for what you want right now, what you want to create. You know what I'm saying? You're the Queen of Wands, so take action instead of like letting it come to you, thinking everything has to be done. No, you're the Queen of Wands. You're this quirky energy. You have the tools to create. You have the tools to move forward. Broken promises. Yeah. Broken promises. Maybe you're giving broken promises to yourself because you're like, well, I promised myself this, but the same thing keeps happening, so what's the point? No, the point is get it together. Pile number 3, you are this unique individual. You need to tap into that. You need to tap into all your energies. Maybe you're an empath. Maybe that's why you're just like, you have the star energy. But yeah, you need to tap into becoming more grounded, or even if you don't need to become more grounded, it's really becoming more grounded in your mind mentally, becoming more stable mentally, and having more self-control on your actions and on others. Like, don't let others' words and actions bother you, but don't get out of that boss energy and waste time for some type of dirty offer just because like it's there doesn't mean it's for you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we have this evil eye. So maybe somebody, what card is this? It came out. Overworked. Are you doing too much work for other people? Anyways, but the evil eye came out. So somebody is wishing bad upon you. I don't think necessarily it's wishing bad, but I feel like it's just they're looking from the outside in, or they're looking from the outside in, and they don't really see what's really going on and how much you have to work to get to your energy and where you're going. And yeah, but for some of you, maybe you're the stubborn person, you're just stuck in your ways. Maybe you have to get out of some habits. Maybe you need to stop smoking, or maybe I don't know what she's doing here. I don't know what the hell she's doing here. Either way, it's like this fire energy going on. For pile number 3, you just need to set your intentions, okay, when it comes to creating, like the star. The star is all about setting intentions, creating, manifesting, putting your ideas out there, letting it flow. So let's see what else we have for pile number 3. Again, I hope you guys are sticking along and enjoying this reading. If you are, don't forget to subscribe. It really does help me out to let me know like what you guys enjoy. Okay, so let's get some more messages for pile number 3. I love this deck. Anyways, I know it's a Halloween. I got it I just got it, and I know Halloween passed, but this deck is so cute and accurate. All right, messages for pile number 3. Thank you. Yeah, some of you guys are trapped or wasting time. Remember, we had that, like, you're blocking yourself in a way. At this point, I feel like you're blocking yourself. Okay, pile number 3. It's like, get out of this trapped energy, this negative energy. Positively do not open. Warning. It's like, why do you want to trap yourself with negative energy? Stood up. Trust issues. Do you have trust issues? Web of life. Oh, web of lies. I said web of life. Woke. Spiritual awakening. So for some of you, I really do think you are going through a spiritual awakening, and I think you already knew that. You're really realizing that. And because when you go through this type of spiritual awakening, you do attract a lot of energies. Sometimes these energy vampires, like, darker spirits, just like they could just tell when you're trying to awaken. They're like, ooh, let's mess with them. No. So for some of you, you probably feel trapped and you have these like trust issues, because you probably were in this type of web of lie. But right now, I think, or you're in this web of lie and you've been stood up, or because there's these type of web of lies, you feel like you have trust issues, but you're trapping yourself in the situation. You hear me? You're trapping yourself. Nobody's really trapping you. And yeah, addictions. Wasn't I just saying that? Didn't I just say that? Where is it? Where's that card? I think I put it back. This one where it was like stubborn. Maybe I was like, maybe you're addicted to like smoking or something. Get out of here, There's some bad habits going on, but you're going through a spiritual awakening. So it's time to just kind of like figure it out. Not like that. I know that sounded so like figure it out. No, it's time to figure out where you want your energy to really be focused on. And we have avoidance. If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have had my little accident. Ooh. So yeah. So now that you knew what you knew, what you didn't know, now that you know what you didn't know, you were in this whole web of lies, pile number 3. You're kind of waking up to like, okay, this is where I want to be. This is how I want to express myself. This is where I want my journey to go. This is how I will take action. This is how I can avoid it, becoming flexible. Yeah, it's like, you just felt like, and now to me, I feel like you just were like, wow, how disrespectful of that or that person or that situation. I can't believe, that went down how it did. But even regardless, even if it did go down how it did, it's the end of the story. It's no more. And now for some of you, now you're just addicted to something. Maybe you need to get out of these bad habits, because the spiritual awakening is coming, baby. It's coming whether you like it or not. And I'm really seeing that. And maybe the spiritual awakening is the reason why you're going through this type of web of lies. You had to go through these type of like feeling trapped, because it's just revealing things that you needed to heal from. Maybe these are just lessons you needed to heal from, karma you needed to handle before you healed fully. But I'm seeing pile number 3 that you're literally on this path to a better journey. You're on this path for yourself to success in a way, to like, yeah, but you're gonna have to open up eventually for the spiritual awakening that's going on, pile number 3. And I feel like it's such a beautiful thing, because it's better that you've had these past experiences than now. You get what I'm saying? So it's just best that you're able to learn from what you experience, and now you can focus on being this unicorn, being unique, being this star, being this creator, taking action on your own life. So let's get some advice for pile number 3. Let's get one more. We had freedom for pile number 2 as well. Yeah, there's a lot of freedom going on in this 11/11 reading. Let's get one more card for pile number 3. As far as advice, we'll do that. Community. That's such a cute card. I love community. So yeah, I think right now you guys are going through this type of spiritual awakening. For the advice right now is tap into an energy and community that is similar to yours. Tap into this same vibe. You get how this, like, look at these rainbows, and you see how just all the butterflies are in sync, kind of going toward. It's like, tap into people that you can relate to, and not people where you have to feel like you're not flexing, or you're just trying to change who you are for them. You're kind of molding yourself around them, and you're not molding yourself you're not molding the community around yourself. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And so the other advice is have patience and become free. Have patience when it comes to like creating maybe, or have patience when it comes to understanding a situation. Have patience on moving forward, and having patience on understanding that every day doesn't have to be the same. Have patience and let that patience guide you to like freedom. Yeah, you don't have to you don't have to fly with other birds is what I'm saying. It's like you're free, you're not in a cage, you could flap your wings and fly. You get what I'm saying? Pile number 3, it's like you have full control to do what you want. But yeah, a real big advice message I keep hearing is like tell them, you know, it's like stop hanging around people that have lower vibration energy than you. You know, if there's something you don't like and you just don't fully get along with, stop trying to make it seem like you are cool with it. Find a community that's made for you. You know what I'm saying? Find a community that molds itself around you and your lifestyle and your energy, your personality, who you truly are, not who people think you are and may want you to be. Pile number 3. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading so much. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, maybe even comment below. And if you do feel like please click that bell for future notifications like these videos. And I can't wait to see you on my next videos. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.